Hey guys, so welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy 2, Electric Boogaloo. We're here on night 2, about to prevent a murder that's due to set us on a course that ultimately ends in despair. Who knows how things will turn out given how early we're about to intervene in the timeline, but boy, wouldn't it be nice to actually fight the 100-day war with our CO not actually cleaved into a dozen pieces by an absolute maniac. So let's get to it. We're heading to the gym right away. We've got the, Ghost Boy in Flames. We have yet to come up with a decent name for him, although I did see he has one. Unfortunately, it was redacted in the credits, the first ending we got. Not to mention whatever the hell's going on at the artificial satellite that we missed out on, because we had already chosen to redo our 100 days. Oh, there you are, jeez. I was blending into the wall there. Maybe it would be better if we split up and looked for him separately. Let's see. How about you go check the first floor? They have that big gym there. Gym? Oh, that's right, I remember now! I already remembered. But yeah, sure, I'm on my way. First floor, let's go. If only I could wake someone else up, it would be nice to have some witnesses, you know? I take it everyone... Oh, we have no idea where everybody is. Apart from ourselves. Okay, the gym. Let's teleport there. I flung the door to the gym open and charged inside, afraid of what I might find. Huh!
Takumi!
oh, don't mind me. You got a giant-ass scythe there, buddy. Where the fuck are you gonna hide that?
Sumino?
Sirei, watch out behind you!
What are you doing here?
Don't you see the giant-ass scythe's shadow right in front of you?
I could ask you the same thing. Me? Oh, I just... You told Sirei there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours. What?
Yeah, I know, bitch.
He's taught you how to use hemo anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Ugh. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you, meddling kid.
Huh.
Oh, well, his true color's already revealed. He ain't even trying to deny it. Destroy me? What are you thinking, Atsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me! We did a pretty bang-up job, I gotta say.
Nah!
Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you. I can detonate whatever I want. That won't matter so long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with the Revival-matic. Oopsie. Sorry to spill the beans. You know, you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here. And having no leader will make your battles even harder. That's exactly what he wants. But I won't let that happen this time. This time? Takumi, what's gotten into you? This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Sirei. I just wanted to threaten him a little, to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then yeah, then you want to sabotage the shit out of it so we lose. Then you want... That's word for word, I'm already ahead of Takumi, alright? I did my own special redo here. Then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right? What? You want humanity to be destroyed? How'd this guy get past selection? Jesus. We recruited this man. What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible? Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. Those are your words, not mine. What? And you think you've been chosen as some kind of savior who'll rid the planet of our vile species? There's no use hiding it, Eito. I know everything. You hate humanity? I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about any of that. Not even once. Not even my dead parents when I slaughtered them. So how...
How did you know about all this, Takumi?
I'm your nemesis before you even declared me to be your nemesis. If you want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue worthy of a villain.
Oh.
What? The future? You're saying I succeeded? Damn, I'm good. That's right. I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it. To stop you. So, it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy too. What do you mean too? I ain't anything like you. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first. I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
Oh boy, here we go. This'll be a cinch. Just give me a second. Let me activate my hemo anima. The cocoon will protect me at the very least. Sirei, you can just detonate the bomb. That'll stop him right in his tracks. My 100 days of pent-up rage released. And it's about to rain down shit on you, Eito Atsuki. I'm evolved. Okay? This is Takumi version 2. New Game Plus, baby.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too.
That's you, okay? Stop projecting onto me.
It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my humor anima.
Oh, fuck. I forgot that you'd also be kind of boosted as well.
What? Your hemo anima?
Still, you're nothing compared to me.
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human.
Sirei, detonate the freaking bomb, man. Defeat Eito Atsuki. Lose condition, we die. Well, I'm not gonna let that happen. You've got 13 HP. Judge, jury, executioner. Oh, wow. Wow, it's different. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm just gonna impact stab you. Wait, do I have my no, I don't have my special materials. Special redo, and I've got special revenge as my new passive skill. Adds attack +1 for every ally that dies per wave.
Here we go.
Wow, okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna get 1 AP. Alright. It's gonna be a real slobber knocker here.
Ready when you
Trading
are.
blows. I'm bleeding.
There.
Ow. Oh.
Here we go.
Okay. At
Say
least his
when.
armor doesn't do anything for us.
This could mean trouble.
Ah. Cryptoglobin effects. Special attacks. Absorbing the baby's cryptoglobin has transformed Takumi's Crimson Assault skill to Azure Blitz. Azure Blitz has a wide vertical range with a piercing effect, capable of killing distant enemies. Okay, so we got a new special attack now. Oh, and our voltage just happened to charge up.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Level 3. Attack 10. Holy shit. Oh, dude. You never had a
Last
chance.
strike.
Oh, we're even... Yep. That's a 0, right? No longer Crimson.
Can't end like this.
Oh, it has. Dying on day 2? Appalling work, Eito Atsuki. Alright. Give me my S rank. 1 enemy killed. You're only worth 5 BP. You're trash, Eito. Impossible. How could you be so much stronger than me? Because I come from the future. That was really something, Sumino. When did you get so strong? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole other level now. It's only been 1 day since then. What happened to you? Only 1 day?
Yeah.
Maybe that's how it seems to you. But for me, it's been much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Eito. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. all because of you.
Oh, why did we gotta gas him up? We could have just told him, yeah, you did a shit job, but you know what? I'm just here to make sure you you don't try it again. Now he's just gonna be like, yeah, I succeeded. Damn, I had the potential. Good to know. Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Oh, another voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head. At the same time, the gang's all here. He appeared. What the? Eito really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi. You made some kind of avatar out of undying flames? I didn't know you could do that. I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room. Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who are fighting to protect me up close. At least once.
Yeah.
Can you hear him too, Sirei? That's right. You can only communicate via hemo-anima telepathy. But I've got equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now, you said you can explain all this? Yes. You might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me. The ghost boy, still unnamed, went on to tell Sirei everything I'd told him when I arrived in this timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. Who wouldn't be?
What?
You used hemo-anima to travel through time? Now that you mention it, Atsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there. That seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival here. Well, everyone's gonna get a good night's sleep tonight, then. Well, butter my biscuits. Never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you, we haven't even scratched the surface of what Crypto Globin can do. What are you all talking about? Where did this fury monster come from? All that stuff about the future. Is it really true? What have you done, Takumi? You don't need to know that. You'll only try to use anything I tell you against me anyway. Yeah! It's over, Eito. I won't let you destroy humanity. You're going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? Am I really? You seem like such a nice guy, too. You must really hate me. Oh, I do. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I hate your guts. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything, right? It's like Minority Report, you know? Are we going to charge him with the future crime of basically imploding this whole operation? Getting Nozomi killed, getting Ima killed, killing Hiroko, killing Sirei. I mean, he was seconds away from actually slaughtering our mascot CO, but, you know, what happens now that I've told him what we know? Does that change everything? Just because we've let him know that we are aware of his grudges against humanity? Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do? There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can it? I'm still a fugly-ass mofo in your eyes. You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I will never stop hating your whole vile species. You're part of this species, you idiot. Gotta say, you two are full of surprises. Both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Yeah, surely he had medical records if he was diagnosed with this condition, right? Now that I know all of this, there's no use preserving you anymore. Uh-oh. Can I get minimum safe distance before you explode him? Sirei's eyes flashed red. What did you just do? I erased Atsuki's DNA record from the Revival-Matics database. Oh shit. Oh god. Now he can permanently die. It's got data on all of us right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again. Just like that. So, Eito can't be revived anymore? Exactly. All that's left is for you to execute him, and everything will be back on track. Oh shit. Alright, are we really doing this? So, I'm doing this. I'm killing Eito before he can do any harm. Wait, Takumi. I won't try to stop you, but take a moment to think about this. You said you came back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it? See, that's the thing. I gave some thought about this. I did have that whole Minority Report thing ready to go should this situation arise. I was like, you know, now that we've told him what's going to happen, is that going to change the trajectory of everything? Do we absolutely need to execute him? Not only will executing him, like, you know, kind of leave a hole in our unit, the others might resent me. They'll be like, what, Takumi just comes from the future and kills one of us? Because no one else is here. They're just going to have to take Sirei's word for it, and mine too. And this is only day 2. We're still untrustworthy of Sirei, despite the fact that he's promised to tell us the truth behind this war tomorrow, right? So this will get me on the wrong foot with everyone, because our relationships have all reset, right? Ima and Kako, Gaku, Shoma, Tsubasa, they're not even ready to fight just yet. I'm going to have to work overtime to persuade them after I pull a stunt like this, right? And they're going to think I'm a double agent. The future I want. Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity. Right. I'm inconvenient for you, so just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far? Right? As well, I'm kind of just proving his point, too. Not that he'll be around to appreciate it. Ignored the fact that you'll be taking an innocent life for your own selfish purposes. If it's for humanity's sake, then anything goes, isn't that right? Eito's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much of a threat as ever. And I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of. But I can't deny that this Eito hasn't done any of that yet. And he's not an invader. He's a human being, just like me. Isn't killing this version of him really... Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do? Oh, as much as I would love to, and I mean I could, because I could just redo the days again, right? This has to be my decision. I'm done with letting others control my fate. I'm tired of these forced choices I have to make when I choose the opposite of what I'm supposed to do. That's why I came back in the first place. To create a new future, on my terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. It's time to make my choice. Story decisions. From now on, the story will diverge greatly, depending on Takumi's decisions. You'll be able to come back and explore the other choices later. Now, decide Eito's fate. Okay. Decide your destiny. Sirei, I'd like you to restore his DNA in the database, and let's just blow him up every other day. You know, I think that's a fitting punishment. We'll lock him in a cage, and, who knows? I don't think we're gonna be able to rehabilitate him, but it's worth a shot. Let him live. He ain't getting off this easy. Alright? Let him suffer for 98 days. Suffer with his failure to even get things started. I've chosen. We're going this way, guys. Have I split the room already? No. I'm not going to kill you, Eito. Huh? What? Yeah! You may be totally insane, But you're still human. Not to mention you're defenseless now. Even in an extreme situation like this, killing you would be going too far. It's not a step I'm prepared to take. Although I'm happy with, actually, this DNA not being registered in the Revivomatic. One wrong move, and you're done for. Just what do you propose we do with him, then? Lock him up. Keep him somewhere we can keep an eye on him until the 100 days are up. You're such a softie, Sumino. With an attitude like that, you're gonna have trouble dealing with whatever comes next. Sirei, I've been to hell and back, alright? You weren't even there. You were a footnote in this game. I already know what's coming next. Believe me. I've taken that all into account. Now, trust me on this. Around day 80-ish, we're gonna need some killer headphones, because I'm not gonna listen to Gaku's depressing-ass music to drown out Squad 11 Commander's special abilities. Well, you did save my life and all, so I guess I owe you one. It's all the same if we win the war, right? Isn't that what everyone on the artificial satellite wants?
Oh.
You know about that too, huh? Alright. Where are we going to put him? We can use the cages in the courtyard. I was kind of planning on waiting until day 50 to give you access to that area. But needs must when the devil drives. So what, that's your decision? To lock out Suki in one of our cages? Yes. I won't kill you, Eito. But you're a prisoner now. Stay out of trouble until the war is over. What's so funny? You know what I am and what I'm planning. But you're still going to let me live? You're a really nice guy, Takumi. Really. Just too nice. Hey, you've told me that before as well. Of course. You still look like a hideous monstrosity. Well, if anyone asks, I'll say, you should see the other guy. And you're the other guy, Eito, and right now you look dumb as hell. That's enough. Fine, fine. I'll be a good little prisoner and stay in my cage. It's not like I can fight back anymore. We'll take your infuser as well.
Yeah.
We'd better get right to it then. Sirei's eyes flashed red again. You have your own personal drones? Oh, you mean you never saw me use these? Again, you died on day 2. You didn't make it 2% of the campaign.
Yeah.
Guess you wouldn't if I got killed on day 2. The nerve of this guy! Cutting down a superior officer before I even have a chance to throw my weight around. Quit griping. Go get him safely locked up. I hope you're not some sort of totalitarian dictator, Sirei.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
See you around, Takumi. Let's hope you don't regret this decision later.
If I do, I've got special redo. It's done. Sirei secured the injured Eito to his drones and took him away. Even after they'd left, I couldn't get Eito's deranged laughter out of my mind. Well, that was a adrenaline rush, but now we're going to bed and it's day 3. We've got 97 more days to get through, even though we basically come back and achieve what we set out to do. I didn't regret my decision, but it unsettled me all the same. I wonder if he's going to say the exact same thing if I did the other choice. Do you think this has changed the future? Yes, I'm sure of it. I mean, just this one butterfly effect of keeping Sirei alive for one more day. Yes. Sirei is alive, and Eito won't be able to sabotage us like he did before. Things will play out a lot differently now. I hope so. How are you going to explain this to the others? Will you tell them about how you came back to redo the past? I mean, no doubt they're gonna wonder where Eito went. He's gonna fill their heads with ideas. I haven't really thought about that yet. The team that's here now aren't the same people I fought alongside before. From their point of view, we've only just met. If I start talking about coming from the future, they'll probably think I'm crazy. What would you do? Do you think I should tell them? Even with your powered-up cryptoglobin and foreknowledge, you can't win this war all on your own. You'll need to work together to give mankind a brighter future. So, I should tell them the truth and hope they go with it. Hearing about everything you've experienced is bound to have a profound effect on them. Maybe it'll convince some of the more reluctant members to join the fight. Although, I can't say for sure if that will be a good thing. Why's that? The more everyone's actions and attitudes change, the more things will deviate from the future you know. Exactly. It's all well and good to be like, hey, we got access to, Ima and Kako and Shoma on day 3, but if they're completely different in terms of personality and attitude this early, things have changed drastically. Like if you've read the book Atomic Habits, and you hear about the idea of a plane at an airport about to take off, if you just change its direction by 1 degree and it travels a greater distance, it'll be farther deviated from where it was meant to go, like depending on how long the trip is. And again, we've got 97 more days coming up. If you change too much, you won't be able to predict what will happen as easily as before. Right. And I've already changed a lot just by coming here. You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistakes as before, without telling them everything. Of course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice either. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. You're the one who has to make the hard decisions now, Takumi. You'll be the one who decides what form the future takes. You're right. The future is in my hands now. I'll stand by my choices, no matter what happens, or what I have to sacrifice. Need to trust in my decision. Sacrifice. I was surprised to hear myself talk like that. That's exactly what Eito said before. But it was the truth. Making one choice, creating one future, would sacrifice the other. Like how I left everyone behind in my original timeline to come here. Or how I held Eito's life in my hands just a few minutes ago. My actions could have serious consequences. I'd have to remember that going forward. There's no such thing as a perfect choice that will fix everything. But I think that's all the more reason to pick what you consider to be the right choice.
Whatever you decide, I hope you'll get the result you want.
Fingers crossed. We can navigate this. Without another word, the ghost boy disappeared. The right choice, huh? I'll do it. I'll figure out the right choices and guide us all toward a happy ending. And so my second attempt at my second day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Chapter Select. You've unlocked Chapter Select. This option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before or after story decisions. Whoa. You can access Chapter Select from the menu. Use it to complete 100% of the story. So I can choose a day and also before making story decisions. I gotta take a look at this.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
Sirei, you got to hear your own voice on day 3 for once.
Get ready for your 3rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare, be ready.
Oh yeah, that's all the same. Okay, day 3. The first time around, Sirei got everyone to come to the war room so he could tell us the truth about the war. Everyone's probably there now. It's weird. I feel a little nervous. They all mean so much to me. But I'm practically a stranger to them. Not to mention, we've got like 5 missing. They're all still at second to Last Defense Academy. This is going to be interesting. Have to play it cool. Here it goes here. Oh god, that shock. Hang on, before we go, I want to check out the chapter select screen. Day 3. Okay, so there's day question mark. The 100 line. 2 at the bottom. So I guess Oh man, we even got like little codes, like chapter 00A2. Remind me of like old map names in like Half-Life with the Source Engine. Oh, okay, so we can't really see much as of yet. I thought we'd have access to all of the 100 days, but no, we gotta play through it all again, I suppose. Oh. Last Defense Academy and Last Defense Academy 2. So this was like the original timeline. Hiroko grayed out. We can't access some days because we were knocked out. I think like this was when we made our transfer to Second Last Defense Academy. Keep going this way. Oh, I can go back here. Oh, right, but that's if I wanted to play through the original storyline. This isn't going to change. I can't make any decisions here. Death, that's Moko. Wait, when did she die? Is that when we found out she was dead, or literally when she died? Yeah. When we found out she was dead. There's the battle, okay. Okay, sorry, just familiarizing myself with this. Alright, that's when we confirmed Hiroko was dead. Then Eito, Ima, and there was our first unhappy ending. Okay. Everyone's here. Sirei, Hiroko, and Ima too. I knew they would be, but I wasn't prepared for how it would make me feel. It's so weird seeing them alive again. I just want to hug them. But I have to keep calm. Eito's not here. What's taking him so long? Maybe he overslept. You should go give him a wake-up call, Mr. Maruko. Why me? Go wake him up yourself. Don't you worry about Atsuki. He's unable to attend today. Unable? Oh, I get it. He's locked himself in his room. Honestly, I don't blame him. I'm still having trouble coming to terms with all this. I know none of it feels real. Oh, I'm sorry for having the audacity to speak without someone hitting me first. Oh, Shova. You haven't changed. Come on, Sirei, let's get this started. You're not gonna weasel out of it this time. Tell us the truth about this war. Before I do that, I'd like to ask you all something. Last night, did you notice any kind of irregularity in your bodies? Irregularities in our bodies. The moment everyone heard that, their faces went pale. I didn't want to mention it, but sometime after I went to bed, I got hot and feverish all of a sudden. For real? The same thing happened to me. And me. It happened shortly after I climbed into bed with my dear sister. We don't always sleep together. He only did it to help me calm down. Ever since then, I've been totally amped. It's like I've chugged 50 million energy drinks or something. You'd be dead. Yeah, same here. There's like some kind of new power welling up inside me. Oh, me too. It's the same for all of us. What was that feeling exactly? The ghost boy was right. My cryptoglobin powered everyone up. Sirei, did you do something to us? Sorry, but it wasn't me this time. Someone else was responsible. Sirei turned around and gave me an expectant look. Damn it, why? Everyone followed his gaze. They were all staring at me now. Huh? What's Takumi got to do with it? What's the meaning of this? Are you saying Takumi did this? No way. How could a shrimpy little wimp like him do something like that?
Hey!
I really don't want to hear that from you, of all people. You see, this Takumi Sumino isn't the same Takumi Sumino you all know. Last night, he exposed a traitor in our midst. Eito Atsuki. A traitor? What do you mean? He was plotting against us. He was going to kill me and sabotage our side's war effort from the inside. What? No freaking way! Why would Eito want to do that? Atsuki is... abnormal. Unbeknownst to us, he was born with a profound hatred for all humanity. He was born evil, okay? He was going to use this opportunity to wipe out the entire species. Dude, if we're going to start killing each other, he'd have been the perfect to have around. But thanks to Sumino's quick thinking and bravery, his plan was exposed and they emerged from the experience unharmed. How heroic. I didn't think you had it in you, Mr. Sumino. Like, not even a little. Well, What'd you do with Eito? Is he dead? No. Sumino went all humanitarian on me, so we blocked him in a cage in the courtyard instead. Courtyard? Cages? I don't remember seeing either of those. Well, I'm glad you didn't kill him. That would have been going too far. Alright, cool. We won everyone's approval, more or less. Was he really that crazy, though? He looked like he wouldn't hurt a fly. Trust me, if we hadn't stopped him, it'd have messed everything up. How is it that you realized what he was up to? You'll be lucky he didn't stab you in bed, okay? Apparently you made a very ugly face, which, you know, is impossible for you. So far as I can see, Eito never said or did anything suspicious until now. Can you explain how you were able to see through him when no one else could? How did you deduce it? Did you find some vital clues we missed? Oh, Kako and her detective brain. Well, I'm gonna emulate you again, Kako, and just start straining my head, trying to come up with an answer. Everyone looked at me again, waiting for an explanation. Uh-oh. Is this another choice? Tell them I'm from the future, or don't. Looks like I got another choice to make. They're gonna start stacking up real quick. Do I tell them about coming from the future, or not? Should I tell them everything, so we can all move forward together? Or should I protect them from the truth, and figure out another way to help them? It's all up to me. What do I do here? Let's suppress our clairvoyance, I think. Oh boy. Reveal your secret? I can't. Not right now. Not that they'll ever believe me. Where? This is a slippery slope. I'm so nervous. Yeah, that's right. I got the shit's going down music this time. It belongs to me. If I want to get everyone on my side, I should really tell them the truth. But it's not like they'll all believe me. I'm a time traveler right away. Even if they did, that could come with its own problems. Yeah, they'll start asking me what happens, and then as soon as I tell them, hey, Hiriko, you died. Ima, you almost died. Came back in Sirei's body, then died for real. And also, there's a bunch of other students that we're going to meet at Second to Last Defense Academy. If they learn about the future, history will change again.
If you change too much, you won't be able to predict what will happen as easily as before.
All right, so we're not gonna have anything too crazy this time around.
You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistakes as before without telling them everything.
Exactly. We know what happens, although already things are going to be different. You know, we're not going to have Eito sabotages anymore. We're not going to have spiked food. We're not going to have Hiriko going missing.
Of course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice either.
I mean, we know that the Supreme Commander strikes the Second to Last Defense Academy around day 30-ish, and that's when they make their way here, but will they survive if I'm not there? Because I wasn't knocked out by Eito? And rescued by Nigu, you know? I could be condemning those students there. Being able to predict what will happen next is a huge advantage. I didn't want to lose that, especially not if it could help me guide everyone toward a brighter future. I'm gonna have to play God behind the scenes. With that in mind, I did the only thing I could. Why'd you climb up all of a sudden? Answer us! How'd you know that Eito was a traitor? Well, I lied to them. Just say you stumbled upon them in the gym, accidentally. Last night. I went to Eito's room to talk to him about what we were going to do here. And I just happened to see his diary left open on his desk. That guy really should learn to lock his dorm room. I mean, I was gonna hide under his bed. He'd written out his whole plan in it.
What?
Huh? That's not what you told. I gave Sirei a sharp look. I hoped that he would see the message in my eyes. I'll explain later. Anyway, that's how I found out what Eito was up to. He wrote exactly what he was going to do on a piece of paper. Like an idiot. And I just, I took advantage. Everyone exchanged dubious glances. They clearly weren't sure whether to believe me or not. Could we have come up with something better than that? Jesus. Well, It's not important how you got this information. What we really need to do is figure out if he really is a traitor or not. Yeah, exactly. They're just taking our word for it right now. They haven't seen it. For all they know, Eito was like a threat to the mission because he was just too rebellious. Hey, you're right. Let's go hear what Eito has to say about it. I agree with my dear sister. The others nodded in agreement, and they all started filing out of the war room. The good news is, if Eito says that I'm from the future and whatnot, we'll just put it down to he's insane. What? Don't you guys believe me? Sirei ran off after them, leaving just me and Hiroko. For some reason, she was looking at me with an odd, confused expression. What? Disappointed you're not the strongest here anymore?
Why?
What? She muttered that single, solitary word to herself, then left. Why what? Did she just say why? Why what? Well, whatever. I better go after the others myself. They said they were going to talk to Eito. That means they're heading for the courtyard, which wasn't meant to open until day 50. Let's make a move. Everything's quiet now. Oh, alright, well, let's go into the hallway. I found Sirei waiting for me in the hallway. I thought about it and realized there was no need for me to get involved. It's no skin off my nose if the others want to get Atsuki's side of the story. What's he gonna tell them? You're being tricked? Sirei and Takumi are lying to you? Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to say. Even if he did say something like that, he's got no evidence to back it up. I, on the other hand, have footage of his sudden change in demeanor and everything he said last night. Good, thank you. We'll use that. Let's let him talk to him if they want. You and I have other things to discuss. Let me guess. You want to know why I didn't tell them the truth? That's right. I explained my thought process to Sirei. If everyone found out about what was coming, the future would change again. To maintain the advantage my foreknowledge gave me, I decided to keep them in the dark for now. Didn't you come back because you wanted to change the future, though? Yeah, but to a future where all of us survive. If I can't do that, there's no point in any of this. I want to be the light that guides us toward that future. I see. In other words, your ultimate objective is for everyone to watch the final attack together with smiles on their faces, yes? Not exactly. I really couldn't care less about the final attack. But he had the part about everyone being there, right? So I just kept quiet and nodded. I like it. Your interests and mine match up perfectly. So what do you say we work together? I'll keep it a secret from the others that you came from the future. If it'll help the Special Defense Unit function more efficiently, I'm more than happy to practice a little deception. Alright, just a little, though. You still owe us the truth behind this war. Thanks. I appreciate it. One more thing. How much do you know about our mission here, exactly? And so, I told Sirei how things went down during my original 100 days at the Academy. Starting with what happened when I went to Second to Last Defense Academy and met Nigu and the other team members. Then, the revelations that followed. World Death, Crypto Globin, the Exodus Project, and the artificial satellite. And of course, the fact that the boy made of undying flames we'd spoken with last night was what, or rather who, was in the defense room. I told him more or less everything I knew. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi. The secrets she'd shared that first time were between her and me and Eito under my bed. I see. And is that all? Is that all? You mean there's more? What? No, of course not. Damn it! Takumi, why'd you... You've already learned a crazy amount of stuff. That's enough, isn't it? Actually, there was still something that was bothering me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you think the truth is. You got it all wrong, though.
Anyway, I'd better get going. I'll pretend like we never had this conversation, all sneaky-like. I miss that laugh so much. The poo of this game. Sneaky, incognito, reliable, ethical, inside man. That's me. Inside blob. Sirei hurried away, looking more suspicious than sneaky. Sorry, that just painted a good image in my head. Some lines just get to me, man. Do I really not know the whole truth yet? Was Eito right? Well, even if he was, it's no use asking him now. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't have access to that language. But I do. This version of him has only been here for 3 days. He doesn't know all the things he told me in the defense room back then. Still, though. Maybe I'll go talk to him anyway. Everyone else is probably there already. Okay. Courtyard, let's go. This is gonna go well. Oh, hey, Takumi. Eito fessed up already. He told us everything. Yeah. He said we look like a bunch of freaky monsters to him. Oh, really? Oh, what a splendid surprise. For me, that's actually a compliment. Practically a promotion, in fact. Most of the time, I'm more on the level of something a monster would leave in its litter box. You're monster poop? But that's interesting in a whole different way. Huh? His hatred of mankind seems to be the real deal, at any rate. He even said we should all be destroyed. It all lines up with what you and Sirei told us. What are you up to? What are we gonna do with him now? Chuck him in a barrel of used needles and see what he catches? What do you think we should do, Hiriko? Oh, yes, you've been awfully quiet today, Miss Shizuhara. Something on your mind? No, not really. Hiriko's eyes darted toward me, almost like she was watching to see how I'd handle all this. I'll go along with whatever you say, Mistress Hiriko. Would you like his appendix? I'll bring it to you on a silver platter. I mean, she does like to see people's insides. Why just the appendix?
Oh.
I'll leave the decision to Takumi. Huh?
Oh.
You're the one who stopped Eito last night. You could have killed him then, but you didn't.
Oh.
I can only assume you had a good reason for sparing him. Honestly, I don't think I did. It just didn't feel right to kill another human being in cold blood. I don't know, though. Was that really all there was to it? I know an insignificant pile of monster poop like me has no right to weigh in on this. But I think we should let Eito live, too. He seems really smart, so if we play our cards right, he might be useful to us. Are you gonna treat him like your prisoner? Are you gonna clean up his shit? We're gonna respect life, too. Even soup stock carries the soul of the veggies used to make it.
Huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about. We agreed on letting Eito live, then. He shouldn't be a threat so long as he stays in his cage. It's got some kind of weird tech to negate his powers. Aw, so I don't get to rip out his appendix? If this were a killing game, he'd be a perfect candidate for the first murder victim. He seems pleased about that. And oddly quiet, too. The matter was decided. Eito would be kept in his cage in the courtyard from now on. As the others left, no one spared a word for the prisoner himself. All they gave him was brief glares of contempt. Takumi, you did come here from the future, didn't you?
Huh.
You seem intent on hiding it now, but that's what's going on here, isn't it? You're keeping it secret from the others. It's okay, you don't have to explain why. I can figure that part out for myself. Unlike the rest of them, I'm not an idiot. Did they tell you my story about reading your plan in your diary? Oh, yes. I could tell right away that you'd made up some excuse. So I went along with it. I told them I really did keep a diary, and that I'd written down my plan to kill Sirei in it, despite how stupid this all sounds. I played that part perfectly, if I do say so myself. Why, though? What's your angle? What, indeed? Maybe I just didn't want to let them in on the truth. Maybe I'm hoping for a parole hearing. What really happened that night is a secret between you and me now. Oh, charming. Technically, Sirei and the creature wreathed in flames know too, but still. In other words, he saw an opportunity and took it. He's holding on to this information until he can use it to his advantage. Speaking of that thing made of undying flames. Stop right there. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm asking the questions here. The you I fought in the future said that you learned the truth about this war. A truth not even I knew. Do you have any idea what that could have meant? I'm not the same person you knew in that timeline. I'm as clueless as you are. Not that I wouldn't like to know why humanity is forging such an abhorrent war. Of course. You could tell me that yourself, couldn't you? No. I don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. I left without saying any more. I looked back just once. Eita was watching me intently, his eyes alight with intelligence and malice. Can't believe I kept him around. That afternoon, after lunch, we made our way to the war room to speak to Sirei. Never did get a chance to get you to spill the beans about the truth this morning. You are going to tell us, aren't you? When we asked yesterday, you said it wasn't something you could decide on your own.
Yeah.
Which means there's someone above you calling the shots, right? Yeah, but don't sweat it. I got permission. I'll tell you everything. All right, then. No time like the present, I say. Go ahead and tell us. What's going on here? Sirei nodded and began his explanation. None of it was new information to me, though. You motherfucker! It was the same stuff I'd learned during my first 100 days. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite, the boy made of undying flames in his physical body in the defense room, the existence of Second to Last Defense Academy and the 5 other fighters there. It all felt so familiar. There was nothing there to surprise or unnerve me. Wait. So, we have Moko, Yugamu, Kurara, Kyoshika, and Nozomi. So he is aware of Nozomi's existence. Interesting. Everybody else was just as shocked as I had expected, though. When it was all done, they stood there dumbfounded, trying in vain to take it all in. I did my best to drop my jaw just a little bit. By the time Sirei had finished his explanation, the whole day had passed us by. What exactly does all that mean for us? Were you listening? We're about to hold a killing game, duh! Nobody said anything about that. In other words, we need to defend this school for the next 97 days. When we do that, the missiles that the baby has been charging up will be launched. One final attack to wipe out all remaining life, including the invaders. And that'll stop world death once and for all. It's basically like winning a killing game on a worldwide MMO scale. But we ain't gonna get caught up in it ourselves. Right before the attack, we'll board an escape pod and take off into outer space. Then we'll join the rest of humanity back on the artificial satellite. I knew you guys would get it. How could you not when I explained it so well? Hiriko? For some reason, Hiriko remained silent through all this. She refused to even make eye contact with any of us. It seemed like she was thinking hard about something. And this explanation has helped elevate your will to fight to a whole new level, am I right? Hell yeah, I'm ready for this. Let's kill us a whole bunch of invaders. Yeah, you convinced me. If it means making it back to the satellite alive, then I'm in. I'll give it my best shot. I might need a couple of barf bags, though. I'll develop your fashionable pouch. I'll fight, too. I'll do whatever it takes to protect my dear brother. What? But, sister dearest... Don't try to stop me. You can say what you want, but my mind's made up. Huh? I don't think I've ever heard you speak so forcefully. I guess that's that, then. Oh, well, I guess that's that. Jeez. It took me ages to convince you to give her a shot. How about you, Shoma? Honestly, I don't think a festering dung beetle like me will be of any real use. Get him on the Takumi Regiment stat. But I felt this weird surge of power pulsing through my body last night. I feel like I've ascended to the level of, I don't know, a festering stag beetle? Yeah, man, that's the spirit. Takumi, Hiriko, you two have been fighting right from the start, so I guess there's no point in asking you, huh? We'll be fighting with a full team in our next defensive battle, then. Seems that way. Let's all work together and wipe out those rotten invaders. Oh, it's gonna be a cinch then. Oh yeah, I'm really feeling it now.
Hooray!
Come on, let's do a motivational cheer to celebrate. All together now.
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated!
Oh shit, man, this is the wrong path. We're burning up all the positivity early, and we're gonna have none left for the end.
Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit! Fight on!
Oh well, you know what? I'll appreciate the good vibes while they last. Is this really okay? We haven't even made it to day 4, unfortunately. Or perhaps fortunately. I didn't get caught up in the pep rally mood Sirei had going on. I might blurt out something. In my last timeline, Gaku, Tsubasa, Shoma, and the twins hadn't made up their minds to fight until much later. Had hearing the truth really motivated them that much? I think it was a combination of that plus our arrival here, right? We boosted everyone's hemoanima? Or did their sudden boost in power have more to do with it? Like in Shoma's case. Was the juiced-up cryptoglobin flowing through them giving them more confidence than before? Either way, I was grateful I wouldn't have to convince them to fight all over again. At the same time, though, this could mean history would change again. Deviating from the future, I knew even more. Oh yeah, we're treading uncharted territory here. When I thought of it that way, I couldn't help feeling uneasy. I felt an intense gaze on me. I looked around and locked eyes with Hiroko. What's up? She was looking back at me, also with a weirdly uneasy look on her face. Okay. The meeting in the war room came to a close. After a somber late dinner, the others decided to turn in for the night. I did the same and returned to my room. I lay down on my bed to just space out for a while. But then, I got up and went to the door to greet my late-night visitor. That's definitely not going to be Eito anytime soon, thankfully.
Huh?
Hiroko, what's up?
Huh.
I wanted to ask you about something. Oh? What is it?
Oh?
After we spoke to Eito in the courtyard, I went back to his room. I knew she would look for this evidence.
Oh.
I searched it from end to end, but I didn't find any diary. Well, yeah, I wouldn't just leave it there. I gave it to Sirei, and he burned it.
Huh.
You've been lying to us, haven't you? So have you. Okay. What? Me? Lie? I don't know what you're talking about.
Tuh.
You're from the future. You traveled back in time somehow and ended up here. How the hell do you... That's a stretch, Hiroko. Yeah, where are you coming up with these random-ass theories, huh? That's how you really knew what Eito was up to. Am I wrong? You're good. Being confronted with the truth so abruptly threw me for a loop. My face tensed up, and my palms began to sweat. Mom's spaghetti about to spew out from my mouth, like I'm Tsubasa. How can you possibly know that? I realized too late that I shouldn't have said that. It was practically admitting she was right. Hiroko must have realized it too. Although in her case, she seemed to relax a little. I thought so. Well, that's all I wanted to know. I'll be going now. Hey, come back! Tell me what this is all about! I knew you were acting weird today. Ever since yesterday when I lied to the others, actually. When they all left, you stayed behind. And you asked why. You didn't look happy either. What did you mean by that? Just how much do you know anyway? Wait. Yeah, wait, what? Hiroko didn't answer. She just looked away. Her brows were furrowed and she was biting her lip in thought. Can I just look at the transcript for a second? Ever since yesterday when I lied to the others. Yesterday was day 2. I'm so confused by that line. Okay. Am I missing something here? I thought we lied to them this morning. We stood there in silence for a while, until she gave a sigh and spoke up again.
Tuh.
Let me sleep on it. Okay, well, lock your door, okay? I'll tell you everything tomorrow, if I don't change my mind before then. You will? Yes. But I'll tell you one thing right now. 2, in fact. Keeping your time travel secret from the others was probably the right choice. The same goes for not killing Eito. Oh, shit, man, I'm 2 for 2! Ah, I got this in the bag, guys. Huh? Until tomorrow, then. With that, Hiroko left the room, leaving me alone with my confusion and angst. Okay, so far so good. Although the probably is probably going to be the thing that changes everything. Day 4, 4 is death. What awaits us today?
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine!
We got a long way to go.
Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare, be ready to...
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Now that you've had your breakfast, I have 2 very important announcements to make. Announcements?
Woohoo!
First of all, I've decided to give you the run of the school. Every classroom is now unlocked. Cool, so I'll have access to... That's Monokuma there. I'd originally planned to open them up little by little, but I was really touched by your show of determination yesterday. Consider this your reward. Awesome! Dibs on first try in the guillotine room. Whatever that is, we don't have one here. I'll keep that in mind for next time. What about the second announcement? In order to make you a more efficient fighting unit, you need a team leader. The invaders have commanders, so we should have one too. And the position goes to... Seriously? You want me to be the leader? Nobody said anything yet. And, you know, you weren't ready to fight the first day here. What makes you ready to fight now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Besides, it's Sumino. Me? You exposed the traitor in our midst and saved your commanding officer from a terrible fate. You also demonstrated your ability to rally others behind you. Your personality makes you a perfect candidate, too.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Any objections? I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'll cast my vote for Takumi, too. Oh, man, but if I'm your guys' boss, I can't be, like, good friends with you. Because that's, like, an unwritten rule. Although in my case, it's probably only worth 0.00000000001% of a normal vote. It's always the Red Ranger that leads the team in those hero shows. Takumi's got red hair, so he should do fine. Yeah, but the people with the red shirts also die first. My dear sister and I dress in red too. But Mr. Sumino's probably the better choice. I had a vision that this would happen. Takumi will lead us all to a brighter future. Fine. That's how you all feel. I'll step down and let Takumi take over. I'm more the cool outsider type anyway. How about you, Shizuhara? Hiroko took a moment to think about it before answering.
Oh?
I have no reason to oppose this decision.
Uh-huh.
Good enough for me. Takumi Sumino, I hereby confer upon you the position of captain of the Special Defense Unit. I expect you to help your team members grow and lead them all toward a spectacular victory. What was I supposed to say? Thanks, but no thanks? I don't think anyone would have let me weasel out of it like that. Instead, I resigned myself to the inevitable and nodded. Yeah, okay. I'll do my best. I mumbled a half-assed acceptance. Everyone said things like, nice to meet you, Captain, or don't let us down, Captain. I think they were just teasing me, though. After a few slaps on the back, they filed out of the cafeteria. Last to leave was Hiroko. I hurried over to her before she could get out the door. Hey, Hiroko, wait! What is it? What do you think it is? We're supposed to talk. You told me you'd tell me what you've been hiding today. I don't remember making any such promise. What? I said I'd tell you everything if I didn't change my mind. Damn it! I should have snuck into your room. I thought about it all last night. And unfortunately for you, I did change my mind. You've got to be kidding me. I have never kid anyone in my entire life. Hiroko pushed her glasses up the bridge of her nose for emphasis. She looked tired out somehow. Well, at the very least, it sounds like it took her all night to come to this conclusion. I thought you were on my side.
Oh.
Your side? You didn't object when Sirei made me captain. That doesn't mean I approve of you. I just thought that if you were leading the team, it would make things easier for me. Yeah, you wouldn't have to think about leading us, you just focus on slaughtering the enemy. Much better to have a figurehead in place so no one will bother me. Huh? A figurehead? In other words, you're a puppet leader. You could have just taken the position yourself. I'm really not the type to take the lead. That's not what I learned. Besides, I've seen this play out before. What are you talking about? Are you from the future too? Forget about what I said last night. Just move forward and do whatever you believe is best. Trust in your decision. Isn't that your famous quote? With that, Hiroko turned and left. The clacking of her heels echoed throughout the cafeteria, down the halls, and eventually faded away completely. Oh, great. Well, we still have some work to do. It can't be all sunshine and rainbows. I couldn't stop thinking about what Hiroko had said. How did she know I'd travel back in time? She told me to forget all about it, but that was easier said than done. I couldn't focus on anything else. My mind kept drifting back to this mystery. I needed to get the truth out of her. There had to be a way to convince her to tell me what she knew. Having decided that, I wandered all around the school looking for her. By the time I actually found her, the sun had already started to sink below the western horizon. I found Hiroko in the war room. Sirei was there too. They hadn't noticed me, but seemed to be talking about something serious. I hid behind a nearby pillar, hoping I could listen in on them. In the end, can't hear. I couldn't hear a thing. If those two were talking in secret, it must be about something important. What were they keeping from me? I was getting more and more curious. I cupped my hand around my ear, but all I could hear was my pulse and the electronic buzzing of the nearby machinery. Damn it. Cursing wouldn't help, I knew that. All I could do was watch them as they carried on their mysterious conversation. I must have stood there like that for a pretty long time. Eventually, Sirei handed Hiroko something. It was small and fit into the palm of her hand. I couldn't make out what it was from where I was standing. Did she get some kind of allowance from him? What was she gonna buy, a sandwich from Subway? No, it couldn't be. Whatever it was, Hiroko slipped it into her clothes and left the war room. Sirei followed suit a little while after. Is it the remote to the bomb inside of me, in case I'm a liability because I'm from the future? That's nerve-wracking. All that time, and I still didn't find out anything useful. What could Hiroko have been talking to Sirei about? What was that thing he gave her? I should go after her. I still have so many questions that need answering. Alright, I simp for Hiroko 100%, but man, you're you're doing it too much for me. I'm getting nervous. We're gonna stumble upon something we shouldn't. It was past 11 p.m. by the time I headed back to the roof. I was still reluctant to give up and go to bed, though. So I decided to knock on Hiroko's door instead. But when I got there... What, did she request a transfer? Did he give her like a map to Second Lost Defense Academy? There was no one there. It was like Hiroko had disappeared completely. Whoa. This is ridiculous! Just where did she go? As I stood there wondering to myself, I heard a noise. It sounded like propellers? I looked over the railing and down into the schoolyard. There, hovering near the wall of fire, was a drone with a fire extinguisher mounted to it. And standing next to it, Hiroko! Hiroko activated the extinguisher and cleared a hole in the wall. She stepped through it and out into the night. Where's she running off to now? I scrambled down the stairs, hoping it wasn't too late to catch her. I arrived in the entrance hall, and sure enough, one of the fire extinguishers was missing. I grabbed the remaining one and headed outside. Hiroko, get back here! Once I was past the wall, I walked around for a while, but didn't see any trace of Hiroko. Huh? Guess I shouldn't be surprised. She could be anywhere out here. But now that I'd come this far, I couldn't just give up. Between what she told me last night and her conversation with Sirei today, Hiroko had a lot of explaining to do. She better be on her way to the Second Lost Defense Academy, because I need to go over there and find out what's going on there too. Maybe I can save Moko's life.